During special festivals, fireworks are one of the most extraordinary shows. We may see dazzling red rolls, some overwhelming golden yellow stars, or even words. So, what are fireworks?
In the old days, a Chinese villager accidentally threw a bamboo stick into the fire. The bamboo is hit, and boom! When bamboo is thrown into a fire, air particles inside the hollow move faster and collide more frequently, which eventually explodes with a bang. So the first version of fireworks was invented. Unlike the modern ones, these bamboos, called firecrackers, only have sounds but no colorful bright lights. In the period 600 to 900 AD, a Chinese alchemist mixed potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal to produce a black flaky powder called gunpowder. He filled paper tubes with the powder and inserted paper fuses to make firecrackers, which had a greater effect than bamboo. The reaction consists of a fuel, an oxidizer, and sulfur. Fireworks had two major uses. Ancient Chinese believed that firecrackers would warn off evil spirits and grant immortality, so they used them on special days, like a birth, a wedding, and a funeral. Meanwhile, gunpowder was greatly used in military. At the end of the 13th century, Marco Polo brought the recipes of gunpowder back to Italy after his journey in Asia. After all, fireworks are used for celebrations.
Though fireworks seems to be complicated, it is much simpler. This container is called the aerial shell. There is a large amount of gunpowder and some globs of chemicals called stars. Gunpowder is typically explosive, which used for igniting and launching stars in different directions. The stars and gunpowder are surrounding a bursting charge in the central part. The bursting charge is used to set the entire compartment off, and it involves two fuses, the fast-acting fuse and the time delay fuse. We have the living charge, in which the initial explosion happens without triggering the main compartment, sending a shell into the sky. For each star, it contains oxidizers, which provides extra oxygen to speed up reactions, fuels to produce heat, and metal-containing colorants for colors. There are two steps for a firework explosion. We place the aerial shell in the motor tube. Then we light the fast-acting fuse. Since lots of gases and heat are produced by the explosion of gunpowder, the pressure increases and the living charge at the bottom propels the aerial shell high above the ground. After that, when the shell is high enough, we ignited the time delay fuse. Then the bursting charge explodes, burning the gunpowder and stars. When stars in the aerial shell are ignited, chemical reactions happen. The heat causes the gases to expand rapidly. The increased pressure causes the stars to propel in many directions based on the arrangement of the stars. If the stars are arranged in various shapes, we can observe different patterns of fireworks in the sky. When the stars are spread in different directions at high temperatures, a chemical reaction, usually combustion, occurs through the reaction of oxidizers and fuels. During the heating of the reactions, electrons of metal colorants absorb energy from the heat and fuse from the ground state to higher energy levels. When it attains an excited state, it directly goes to a lower energy state with energy release, in which light of fireworks is emitted at this progress. The energy release from the excited state is called the energy difference. As stars have specific metal-containing colorants, they have different energy release, causing them to burn with peculiar colors in the sky. Strontium burns red, calcium burns orange, sodium burns yellow, barium burns green, and copper burns blue.